All right. Any general tips to successful day trade this crazy volatile market? Um, I think that, look, we're dealing with excessive volatility now. There's no question. And volatility can be like anything. It can be a huge reward, or it can be your biggest nemesis, your biggest enemy. Volatility for me has always been welcome. I always do very, very extraordinarily well in volatile markets. So volatility is my friend. But if you find that volatility doesn't fall on the friend side for you, you have to do several things. Number one, you've got to drop the price range of the things that you are trading. So you mute the volatility a little bit simply by lowering the price things that you trade, that you day trade. Number two, you got to lower the lot size that you enter. So if you're used to entering 2 lots and adding every time 2 lots, drop this to 1 lot every time adding 1 lot. If you're used to doing 4 lots in, drop it to 2. You've got to drop your size. You got to drop your size along with the price range. And these are 2 ways to mute or diminish the effects of volatility without totally doing away with some of the benefits. And so that's the way you have to deal with it. The third thing I would suggest is refining your plays or limiting your plays to very, very low risk plays during highly explosive volatile markets. So what does that mean? In my traders, I would say you have to look for narrow range bar setups. So if you're going to buy into a bar and put your stop under the bar that you buy, that bar can't be big, right? So you want a narrow range bar to buy above or buy into. So we operate largely off of little bars that are in the right location so that if the trade goes wrong, the distance of your stop under the little bar is not that big. But if you're playing these tall bars in a highly volatile market, your stop is away. In a highly volatile market, you do increase the odds, increase the number of stop outs just because of the excessive volatility. You've got to get your risk range matched properly with your stock volatility range. So for instance, if your maximum loss per day is $300 and you call it quits, you've got to play price ranges and play stocks that are in a price range where it's almost impossible to reach $300 negative. Like if you played 1 lot of a stock, 1 lot is 100 shares. So $300 max loss would mean that stock has to go $3 against you. So you got to play a price range where it's virtually impossible for this stock, for me to be wrong $3. Like it's just mathematically almost impossible. Not impossible, but very highly improbable. But if you take your $300 and you start playing Apple, Apple can knock your $300 range around silly. So here's a major mistake that a lot of traders make. They take their risk box, $300, and they go to where they go play where they should have a risk box of $2,000. So now this $2,000, now the stock that has a $1,000 range, boom, 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 you going with your $300 box in a $1,000 range, and the $1,000 sweeps knock your $300 box around silly. But your box has to be bigger than the stock's box, right? So if you've got a $300 box, your stock has to have a dollar box, a $100 box, a $70 box. So you have to know what's the average true range of my stock. If the average true range is $1 and your maximum loss is $300, you're good. But if your stock's average true range is, let's say, let's just make the numbers easy. Its range for one lot is 500 and you've got a $300 box and you're playing a stock with a $500 box. You're going to get beat up silly. So this is a really common mistake of traders. Their risk box is too small for the volatility box of the individual stocks that they play. And so picking the right stock in the right price range with the right ATR, average true range, is critical to tilting the odds in your favor. And this is all without skill. Now add skill to your having tilted the odds in your favor. Add trading skill to that. And now we're talking. Do you understand what I'm saying by this? Is this too advanced to talk to you about here? I don't know, but this advice is gold. Thanks, Coach. Wow. Well, I appreciate it. I just don't know if it's just too advanced because sometimes I get on my horse here and start talking things that might go over the heads of a lot of new people.